myself and Liz Miller, one of us invited you here to this group today, or you saw our post, or you saw something about this event somewhere, and that's what brought you here. And we're so excited to have you. We've both seen success with weight loss with different goals, and obviously we have different lifestyles, and you're going to hear a little bit about both of our stories. Maybe you'll see yourself in one of us, and again, we'll be around for sure for you guys to answer questions. We are so excited you're here. We're so excited to share with you guys everything that we've learned so far, in our many years of journey of up and down. So we're going to teach you guys a couple things that helped us, and we're going to share.
Sorry, I just muted you.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
Cool. And along the way, if you have questions, you can either type them in the chat or we'll do a Q&A at the end. But if you have a question, just write it down so you don't forget if you can't get in the chat, because going from A to B to C to D, you may get not sure. You may not remember. Right? Okay, so basically, these are going to be the 3 hacks to never diet again. They'll change the way you look at food. They'll change the way you think about food. They'll change the way, for me, food used to rule my life forever. And okay, I see a chat. So that's working, which is awesome. Cool. Oh, good. iPhone, there are other options. Click to send chat. Oops. What just happened here? I just wound up. Does this look different now?
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm seeing, you see the exact same screen you saw before?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because that's not what I see. Okay. But first, we're going to do a giveaway. That's the first thing we want to do on this call, because we want you guys to get something out of this aside from these amazing hacks and tips and tricks that are going to change your life. So the way to get entered into this giveaway is to take a pic of this event. So myself or Liz, take a little screenshot, a picture with your phone, and then you're going to post it on your social media and tag us, the Liz Miller. You can see the names here, and Melissa Pipitone 11. Those of you guys that do that, what?
You can't see the names.
Oh, you can't. So you can't see this right now.
I see 3 hacks to never diet again.
Okay, so we're seeing different things. Let me unshare and then share again, because something happened here. Hold on. I'm on a different slide than you. And I don't know what happened. Stop share, and then I'm going to share again. And it should be better. Okay, hold on. Ready? Share screen.
Ready, set, go.
And then I have to just change the view. So just give me 1 second to present mode. Does it look? I'm going to go back. Sorry.
Preview.
Okay. Now you see the names. You see the names right now? You can see?
Yes.
Okay. So for the giveaway, you are going to take a photo of this event and you're going to tag us. And then at the end of this call, so tonight, at the end of this call, in 30 minutes, 2 of you are going to get chosen for $20 cash giveaway. We'll just Venmo you. You win $20. Yay. So everybody that's on this call, take a photo, tag us, and you can be entered to win the giveaway at the end. Yay. Okay. I'm going to just hand over the microphone to Liz Miller. She's the other person hosting this with me tonight. She's going to tell you a little bit about her story. As you can see, there's major change there.
Major change. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I will try to make this short, sweet, and simple. So, hey, what's up? My name is Liz. I am a wife, a mom, a sister, a daughter, all of the things, right? I wear many, many, many hats. But my 2 biggest ones are mom, wife, and coach. So I am the bonus mom, or the stepmom, to a 18 to 19-year-old girl. I also have 2 girls of my own. I have a 4, soon to be 5-year-old, and a newly turned 2-year-old. So you can imagine the level of attitude that is in the Miller household. But back when I had my first daughter, we were going through IV infertility treatments. We were going through IUI. It took us 4 rounds of IUI to get pregnant, and then went through the whole pregnancy, went through, that whole thing. And I probably gained about 40 to 50 pounds when I was pregnant with my daughter. Gave birth, was breastfeeding, first time mom, did not know the next, I never had to lose weight before. I'm that jerk. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. But I was always athletic. I was always swimming or playing tennis, or I played rugby in college. So I was always doing something. I always had some type of athletic thing going on. So this, for the first time in my life, I found myself staying home with my daughter, and I found myself about 40 pounds heavier than I was when my husband married me. So I was like, well, he doesn't love me anymore, so that's fun. And which was not true. That was just all in my head. And I'm only going to be able to wear maternity clothes for the rest of my life. So that's fun too. And it was when we were setting my daughter up for her first swim lesson. We have a pool in our backyard. So I was very adamant that she was going to know what to do if God forbid, she falls into the pool. So when you sign your 6-month-old up for a swim lesson, you have to get it in a bathing suit. I will never forget walking into Target, and I was just perusing the racks, and I wanted to hide. I was buying the biggest swimsuit I could find. You know, the one that has like all the ruching and like the shorts and like so much. I might as well have just gone in the pool in shorts and a t-shirt. It was that much fabric. And I was just so uncomfortable. And I remember going into the pool that day and looking around and comparing myself to other moms and being like, okay, well, like she doesn't have the perfect mom body, so it's okay. And what is the, like, so many things wrong there, right? So I was complaining to my girlfriend about the way I was feeling, and she told me about one of the ways that I could potentially lose weight, still eat food, because as a breastfeeding mom, you can't cut calories. And I was really, really surprised that when I did it, and I did it right, not only did my milk supply go up because I was getting the right nutrients and the right food, but I lost 5 pounds in 3 weeks by eating more food than I ever ate before. And I was just really, really, really ecstatic and really excited about the whole thing, because I was still eating chocolate, I was still drinking wine, and I was still losing weight. So when I got pregnant with my second daughter, which is this picture on the, I guess that is the left for you guys, or for everybody, but this picture on the left was taken when I was 2 weeks postpartum with her. And that was when I was like, okay, I have to get my nutrition under control. Like I'm no longer pregnant. I don't have the pregnancy cravings anymore. I still have the breastfeeding cravings, but don't have those pregnancy cravings. And I just needed something that would let me eat all day long, because I love to snack. I'm a grazer. Like, that's what I love to do. And I never want to feel like I can't have something, because that's all that I want. So I was really, really thankful and ecstatic to find this plan that lets me not only fuel myself as an athlete, but fuel myself as a mom and as, somebody who just loves food ultimately. So I was able to go from here to there, simply following a very basic balanced macronutrient plan. No math. I am not a numbers person. It's literally just step by step. This is what you do. This is how you do it. You do it this way, and you are going to
a no guessing game.
No guessing game.
There's
none whatsoever.
Designed for you in the plan that she did.
Everything was designed. And it was just and that's what I need, right? Like I'm a list person. I use spreadsheet. Like I need lists. I need a roadmap. I just need check, 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 done, good, okay. So that's why this program is the best. This plan, I should say, is the best for me. And that's why I love it for myself. And you still get dessert, you still get wine, you still get all of those things. And it's just, it's just the best. So,
okay. I'm going to share my story. Okay. We ready?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Hold on. Let me, am I going to mess up? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. So here I am. You guys have probably, if you follow me at all, seen 19,000 different, angles and photos and bathing suits and different, before and afters of me from, the one on the left and all of mine that you've seen is from anywhere from 10 to 2 years ago, which is when I finally found the program and the systems and the hacks that we're going to share with you that helped me finally lose the weight, because I was a serial, like 15, 20 pound up and down diet yo person forever. Like I am the opposite of like what Liz just explained when it comes to being told exactly what to eat, how much to eat, measurements. Like that is the exact opposite of what works for me. Like I cannot have a system like that. It'll work for me and I'll lose weight, but then I will not again. Like it's not a sustainable system for me. So a big struggle for me always was finding something that really worked in my lifestyle and something that wouldn't have an end date. And I think that's what my biggest problem always was. I literally, you guys, I'm like a super competitive person. Don't anymore, but always compared myself to everybody. My body like was, growing up and all the way up until I had my first daughter was something I was always proud of. It was something that always was something, it was never something I worried about or thought about. And then I had both my daughters, as you guys can see, a mom of two, 18 months apart, 2 C-sections. I gained 51 and 57 pounds with both my girls. And from that point, I nursed them, all those things. I never found that comfort in my body again until 2 years ago. So my daughter's going to be 10, my older one. So this was an 8-year battle for me. 8 years of literally, like, I hate even to say this, but I hated the things that were previously and currently the things I love the most, like the beach, vacations. These were things that literally like I could not enjoy because all I could see was my body in a bathing suit and compared it to all the other women at the pool, all the other women at the beach, and how much better they looked than I did. And then that day I wouldn't want to eat. And I'd be like having lettuce and chicken, at the restaurant while everybody else is having cocktails and tacos. And so then I'm in even a worse mood, right? So it was just like, this was my life. And it was a constant battle of wanting my kids to not know how I felt because I have 2 girls. By the way, I have 2 girls. I don't know if I said that. Both of my kids are girls. And I wanted them to have a mom that was proud of her body, that taught them to be proud of themselves. And it was just a struggle I could not overcome until I finally learned these systems that have helped me. And like Liz and I are saying, it's not always the same system that works for every person, but there are these 3 things that are 100% necessary. And let me just tell you, I tried every single freaking thing that there is out there on the market in the world. I tried it all. I did. And don't believe, look at these pictures. There's proof and there's more coming. Don't believe that you have to eliminate full food groups. No, neither of us do that. I eat carbs. I eat fruit. I eat bananas, the evil bananas. I do not eat enormous amounts of fat. I do not chug freaking MCT oil. I do not, none of that. None of that is necessary. You don't have to eat within a 2-hour window and then starve for the other 22 hours of the day. Like, none of that has to happen to get the results like this that are actually sustainable. And those things, if you do them, they probably will work until they don't, because no one is going to live a life like that. The plans that we are on and the things that we've done that changed our life are things that I have gone and followed these things on trips, multiple weeks. We were in Europe for 2.5 weeks, came home the same weight. We go to Disney often. My husband thinks he's like Walt or Mickey or like Minnie or one of them. So we go there a lot. And if you've been there, know you can use that as an excuse or as a place where you have to go off plan. You have to be bad. You're going to gain weight, but it doesn't have to happen. And this wasn't by me saying like dressing on the side, no cheese, please. Like, I will never be that person again. I was that person for so long, and you will never hear me say no dressing, no oil, no butter ever again, because you don't have to. And I've still been able to keep this weight, which by the way is lower than my wedding weight, for the last 2+ years. Stable all the way. Vacations, holidays. Also, I live in New York City, and one of the reasons why that kind of plan with the measuring and the counting and all of that didn't work for me is because we eat out a lot. We order in a lot. That's just part of like our family's, like what we do. We live in New York City. We're literally on the corner of like great restaurants, and it's something that I wasn't able to eliminate and didn't want to eliminate, and I never wanted to meal prep. And all of those things are allowed and possible. So don't be fooled by all this bullshit that you might be hearing from people trying to sell you shit that's not going to work, that don't care about you. Okay. There's no shortcuts. There's nothing has to be super drastic. You just have to be consistent and learn the system that's going to work for you. Okay.
And
So
that's the biggest thing too, is finding a system that works for you. Cause like Melissa's telling you what works for her. We obviously have different systems that work for us, but the principles are the same. The hacks are the same. They're all the same. And I think it's really ultimately finding a plan that works for you. Again, there is no chugging of any juices or any, like, I'm not juicing kale and celery and all of that stuff all day long. Like, it is definitely something that is sustainable. I've kept my baby weight off for 2 years. Melissa has kept off her weight for more than 2 years, I think, at this point. And it's definitely something that we can help you find which one will work the best for you.
Sorry. Okay. Next, we're going to get into our first hack. You guys, am I the first hack or are you the first hack?
I'm the first hack.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Don't steal it from me. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't mean to. I forgot our whole thing.
You're good. You're good. No, okay. So hack number 1, this is going to sound so cliche. And so like, I feel like if I was on the other end of this call, like my eyes would be rolling into the back of my head, but just stick with me for about like 5 minutes here. Okay. Mindset is everything. It really is. Our minds control so much of our lives, so much of what we do, so much of the decisions that we make. I'm actually listening to an amazing book right now. It's called F Your Feelings by Ryan Munstead, I think is how, anyway. And he says over 95% of your decisions are made by emotions. So if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling depressed, what's the one thing that you go for? For me, it's chocolate. I'm always in the pantry. I'm munching away on those things. I thought I was eating healthy because I was eating turkey meat and I was throwing like handfuls of spinach in my dinners and stuff at night. But what it comes down to is what you believe. If you believe you are capable of something, you are fully capable. So when you look at food, do you see something as a reward? Or do you see something that is actually enjoyable, something that is actually going to fuel your body, something that is actually going to make you feel good? Because if you're viewing it as a reward, this is kind of bad, but I actually tell this to my daughter all the time. She's like, Mom, since I was good, can I have a fruit snack? I'm like, no, you can have a fruit snack because you want one, but you're not a dog. You don't get food. You don't get food as like a reward. Like, nope, we don't do that. And we're a dog family. We have 3 dogs. So, but it just comes down to how you are looking at what you're fueling your body with. If you're fueling it with something like chocolate all the time because you're feeling stressed or you're feeling bored or you're feeling anxious, which trust me, those are like the 3 big things right now with everything going on in the world, right? But instead of looking to food for that, what we can do is we can give you different tools and different tricks for overcoming that stress in more positive ways. For instance, going outside, 20 minutes of sunlight a day will help you feel better and just boost those endorphins, boost those happy hormones. Moving your body around, going for a walk, maybe with the dog, since I mentioned dogs, taking the dog for a walk, taking the kids for a walk, playing around outside, doing those neat exercises, those things that just get the body moving, taking the stairs, doing things like that. But ultimately, changing your mindset to look at food for what it's made for, to fuel our bodies, not to reward us, not to relieve stress, not to be a boredom relief, but to ultimately give us the nutrients and the fuel that we need. And as we'll dive into this a little bit later, that's exactly what you're going to get with these different plans that we have, because you're going to hear from not only people like us that have done this and that have had success with it, but you're going to hear from the people that develop these programs, that have had success with these programs and that have been using it for so long that you'll be able to get the exact same tools, tricks, and tips that they use every single day in your toolbox as well. So remembering that food is fuel. Food is meant for a purpose. It drives your energy all day long. And if let's just put it this way. If you're a Ferrari, right? Like you're not the little, what is that? The Pintos? You're not a Ford Pinto. You are a Ferrari. So what do you put in a Ferrari? You're not putting cheap 88-cent gasoline. You're putting the premium in it. So we want you to put the best food, the best fuel in your body because you deserve to be treated just like the top of the top that you are. Okay, that is the mindset hack. Well, let's take it away.
Hack number 2 is and I guess we accidentally already talked a little bit about this because it really is super important. You need a system that's sustainable for you. How many of you, just by a show of hands, can you show us, have tried something and it didn't last? Who has tried a diet, a nutrition plan, and then it didn't last? Raise your hand. I can't see all of you, so Liz, do they all have their hand raised? I can't see. I'm going to assume you all have their hand raised.
Everybody has their video on, but yes, the majority of them are raising their hands.
I know if you're here that you have tried more than one thing, probably wasted a lot of money on bullshit, and it didn't work, right? I mean, look at like your news feed, look at like your TV screen. There's like coffee, weight loss coffee, and like wrap your stomach in plastic. There's all this bullshit that doesn't work. And obviously we all wish it would, right? That would be easier, right? That would be so much easier than actually having to eat healthy. But I swear to you guys, there are systems like the one that I have been doing now for 2 years that are so simple and so sustainable. They can travel with you. They totally change your mindset about what you think and feel with food. It doesn't have to be a tug of war with like, should I have that? Can I have that? I want that, but I shouldn't. That doesn't have to happen anymore. Like when you have a system that works for you, instead of food, and this was the old me. This was the old me to a T. I can still remember the feeling of like the constant battle with like, with wanting to like have fun and be happy, but not being able to because I couldn't have that. I couldn't have that on the plan. And that is not and will never be sustainable for anybody. It really won't. So when you have a plan that really a system that's going to work for you, it will change everything. It'll change the way you think about food. It'll, instead of food for me, the old me, my whole life used to revolve around it in a good way or a bad day, a good way or a bad way. I would put my head on the pillow at night and it would be like, I either had a good day or a bad day based on what I put in my mouth that day. Mm-hmm. So I'd be like, I had pizza and ice cream. Fuck, this day was bad. This day's ruined. Now I had a bad day. Like that is not a healthy mindset. That is not a sustainable system. That is not the way anyone wants to live. And it is not the way that you have to live to get the body that you want and to feel comfortable in your skin. So when you have a system, it's going to help you get the mindset and it's going to, and it, like, I can't tell you how many people, obviously I do this for a living, right? I am certified in the system that I'm talking about right now and I teach people it. And obviously that's part of what I do every day. And I can't tell you how many people I talk to, I would say hundreds that say, I eat really healthy, but I just can't lose the weight. And it's because there are such little tweaks that you don't know about, that just little tweaks, not these huge things that you think you have to eliminate this and do that. They're little tweaks that you will learn in these systems. Once you know them, you can't unlearn them. You know them forever. They're little tweaks that you'll learn that you will now take with you to Europe, to Disney, to everywhere. You don't need to ask for these little special treatments. You don't need to be that girl in the restaurant or that girl at the party when they come around with the platter and you say, oh, do you have any without this? Or do you have any without that? You never have to be that person. And you can learn these little tweaks and still live a happy life with a system that will let you do that and still have the body you want. So just know, with the system and the mindset and the next hack that's coming, that's all you need. And you guys, like we said, we have 2 different systems that we both teach and live. And you'll be able to feel, and we both teach and live them both. Like if you came on this call because Liz invited you here and you're like, oh no, Liz, that's not my lifestyle. I want the Melissa lifestyle. She still teaches that too. So don't feel like you're like, oh, I relate to Liz, but Melissa invited me to this call. What do I do? We can help you with either one. We both have just found success in the one that we're explaining. Hers being more like where there's no guessing and it's very specific. You know exactly what to eat. There is no guessing. You don't have to figure anything else out. less flexibility, and mine is way more flexibility, and you learn techniques and principles that'll teach you what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Because I know Melissa has done the system that I do, and I've done the system that Melissa does. And it just goes to show like the different mindset and the different ways, like the different lifestyles that we have. Like I live in the suburbs. We definitely travel. We definitely order out, all of that stuff too, but probably not half as much as Melissa is. And it's just I've used her system. She's used mine. I'm certified in her system as well. I'm sure she's certified in mine. And we both have this background of knowledge. I also have a ton of clients and customers that use hers, as she has a ton of clients and customers that use mine. So it's not, again, to echo what she said, it's not like, oh, but I think I want to do what Melissa does. So maybe like, we got you. You're good. We'll be able to help you no matter what your goals are, because we're ultimately experts in this.
All right. Accountability, you guys. I'm going to start, and then you want to start? You go.
I'll start just because I'll give you a little break. So accountability, you guys, this is like the golden ticket, right? This is the number one thing that is missing. That is the key. It's what you need. For example, 2 days ago, I was talking with one of my customers, and I was just like, I had the worst day of eating. I just did not have a good day. I don't know. It all started with I didn't drink enough water, and then it went downhill from there. So we were talking about it, and she was like, okay, I'm going to send you, I didn't even ask. She's like, I'm going to send you some water check-ins tomorrow. So yesterday at like two or three different points in the day, my phone is dinging with these little gifts, these funny little text messages are coming through, and reminders for me to drink my water. And so not only did I, because I felt like she could see me, right? I'm like, oh, she's texting me. She can see me. And I'm like drinking my water, but she's also drinking her water because it helped her by reminding me. So having that accountability, number one, being able to say, yep, I need help. I'm not doing awesome. I'm not doing my best in this area, and letting the community that you're going to be surrounded with help you is going to be amazing. It really is the number one key. One of the other things that we'll do, and Melissa will talk a little bit more about this, is we share what we eat. We share recipes. We share meal prep ideas. We share ways to just really get the most out of these systems and these programs that will help you get the results that you need, that you want. So go ahead.
So for me, a quick example of accountability is, so in our groups that we run, they're private groups for our clients. So if you decide after this call that you want to join one of our groups, then you'll be inside the walls of this private group. Is we share what we eat every day. So I ask my clients, okay, you guys, I want you to take pictures and share what you're eating. So for me, it holds us so accountable. Like I'll be, sitting down with my kids for lunch, and I'll be like, ooh, I would like to just eat that mac and cheese and chicken fingers and that like chocolate chip muffin off your plate. But I need to post a picture of what I'm eating in my group right now. And there's no way I'm going to take a picture of your mac and cheese and post that in my group. So instead, I take the 3 minutes to get up, make maybe a cauliflower pizza or something, that's more acceptable, that I know I'm going to feel better about. I know I'm going to share and be proud of. And that accountability forces you to eat healthier, which of course then leads to results. So you guys, the accountability piece is something that is lacking in, I think, every other system there is on the planet. Like how many gyms, how many meal plans, how many other things have you invested in where the people actually gave a shit about you? None. No, none, 0.0 have you. So the gyms could care less if you show up as long as you're paying them every month, right? They could care less if you've ever stepped foot inside of their door. They don't care. As long as your debit card is working every month, that's all that matters to them. Anything you've bought online, any coffee, any of this bullshit that they sell, no one's checking in with you. No one's holding you accountable. And that is a huge piece of why these things will never, ever lead you to success. because you need that part and that person and those people and that support checking in on you every day. And maybe it's not going to be someone in your house, and that's okay, because that's what we're here for too. We're here to be that person that's 24/7 around. When you send a message and say, oh my God, I'm about to like, you know, bury my head in a bowl of cookies, you know, we'll be able to help you. Right. And yes, once in a while you can bury your head in the bowl of cookies, but like, you know, not every day. So that's something that these 3 things, you guys, and most people don't realize that those are the 3 things that you need to actually accomplish what you want to accomplish. You need the system that works for you. Not every system is for every person. So you need a system that works for you. Just because someone is eating avocado, bacon, cheeseburgers every day and lost weight, that does not mean you should be doing that. It does not mean that. It doesn't. Just because someone's drinking ketones that are like neon purple every morning and saying that that's what helps them lose weight, that doesn't mean that that's going to be the system that works for you. Okay? Remember that. You need a system, you need accountability, and you need, what's our other thing? Mindset. Those are the 3 things you need. How I could not remember mindset is like the funniest of all. All right, you guys, who's in for us to explain a little bit of the details about what our system is? We'll make it really quick. And then this is just before we do the giveaway, and then we'll do the giveaway. Raise your hand if you want to hear it. Raise your hand. Go like this. Yes.
Are you guys in?
I see hands. You see hands?
I see hands.
Okay,
see hands.
All right. So the next step would be, if you want, this is just listen, the goal in this call for us is for you to leave this call better than when you came. So whether or not you want to join forces with us and do the system that we're doing, or you want to take those 3 things and do a system on your own, by all means, we just want you to know that those are the 3 things, however you use them, that are going to make a difference in your life. Period, end of story. If you can have accountability with your best friend and you decide that you have this other meal plan and you have mindset you're going to work on yourself, do it. And we are so happy for you to do it. The reason that we do this and the reason that we run groups for women is because we actually want you guys to get results. I was there. I literally, like I said, I live in New York City. I spent many hundreds of dollars a month on gym memberships, on all the things to try and lose weight. No one gave a shit about me, whether it worked or not. And I know the feeling of wasting money, wasting effort, and struggling. And I hated it. And my real goal in life right now is to help women never feel like that again. Both of ours. So that is why we are here to help you. And we're here to answer questions no matter what. Like, not just if you're going to join with us. So just remember that. Okay. So here's some of the results of other people that we've worked with, other people in our team, other people in our group. As you can see, oops, is this going to work? Okay. As you can see, it's not just us, and we wanted to show you guys, because I think sometimes when you only see pictures of the people talking, you may think, well, those 2 are really strict, or those 2 are doing whatever. It works for everyone that follows the plan. Period, end of story. So this is how it works. Whoop, sorry, I got to move you guys over a little bit when I'm reading these slides, because I can't see. You'll get, these are the things that you'll get in the system that we teach and share with our clients. Mindset. So you'll get, these are the 3, as you'll see, you'll get, we broke it down into the 3 hacks that we talked to you guys about: mindset, system, and accountability. The mindset, you're going to get tools, tips, tricks to teach you how to think about food in a different way. And we're going to be there to help you. That doesn't mean you can't have alcohol. That doesn't mean you can't have treats. That doesn't mean you can't celebrate, you know, your daughter's birthday with birthday cake. It's the exact opposite. It means you can do those things without guilt. You will not associate guilt to a cupcake that you're having for your daughter's birthday, okay? Or a margarita that you're having on girls' night. None of that is going to associate a bad day anymore. And that's what we're going to teach you, okay? And that's part of this whole system, which is normally $119 for that. The system itself, which is like the recipes, the cookbooks, the meal plans, the ideas, 30-day supply of our shakes that we drink every morning. This is a superfood shake. It's not a protein shake. It's not like a GNC lean shake. You guys can use it either. I always have it for breakfast, either in a shake. I sometimes make it into pancakes. I sometimes make it into a muffin. I often make it into a pudding. Super easy, super quick, gives you all the nutrients you need in a day that you no longer get from food. That whole system costs $279. Your accountability, which is our private community that is I mean, we wrote 79. I think it's worth like 5,000 billion
Right,
dollars.
it's priceless.
Because it really is like you have a nutritionist in your house 24/7.
Yeah.
That is literally the amount of support you will have. You will never find that amount of support anywhere. And obviously when you add all this up, 119, 279, 79, that's a lot. That's more than you want to spend, especially as women, because you don't want to spend anything ever on yourself, right? Never. You never want to spend $1 on yourself because you want to spend on your dogs, on your kids, on your husband, on your boyfriend, on whatever. So when you get it as a package, you can get the whole thing in the whole, whoa, this looks confusing. The whole package is $160. So you'll get everything that we just mentioned for $160. You'll get access to these meal plans forever. You get to be in the group with us for as long as you want. You're welcome in our group as a client. You'll see every single thing we eat. We go live in the group just like this, but shorter videos. Every single day, you'll see me coming live while I'm making my shake. You'll see me coming live while I'm making my dinner. You'll see me coming live yelling at my kids. You'll see me coming live walking my dog. Like, you get to see the truth behind what we're eating, what we're doing, how easy it can be. And you'll make tons of friends within this online community, which is like super, people will notice if you don't post. People will say, yo, Liz, you didn't post this week. Where are you? You'll get check-ins every single week from us. You cannot be left behind in these groups. You can't.
Yep.
And that's really the beauty of this whole thing. So it's $160. You will get 30 of those shakes to start with. So you can have one a day, every day for your first month. You will have access to the meal plan, the nutrition plan, the mindset, the system, the accountability, all of the things to finally make this change that you need with us. The first 5 people that join tonight, right after this call, like literally you leave the call and you send us a message, either myself or Liz, saying, I'm joining, I want in. As soon as you join, we're going to send you our 5-day slim down meal plan so that you literally can start tomorrow before anything even gets to your house. That way you can get started. It's super easy. There's flexibility. It doesn't, another thing I want to talk about real quick for 1 second is it doesn't have, like some people are like, I'm really picky. I don't like this. I don't like that. It doesn't matter. It'll all work. Whatever you don't like, you don't need to eat fish. You don't need to like chicken. You don't need to eat beef. You could be a vegetarian. Doesn't matter. It will all work. Okay. Oh, giveaways. Giveaways. Yes. All right. You pick one. I pick one. Someone that's
okay. I think
we're doing the giveaways. Everybody get excited.
Oh, wait. I have another one. Okay.
To do mine first. Could I do mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
My winner is, I don't know the name of the actual person. TMS.
Tanya.
Tanya?
Tanya.
Yeah. Tanya. Tanya is my winner. I'm going to send you $20 on Venmo. I'm sending you right now a message that says, can I have your Venmo name? You are our giveaway number 1, Liz Miller.
Okay, and our second winner is Caitlin. Congratulations, girl. I just sent you a message for your Venmo. And if you don't have Venmo, we can do PayPal. But I feel like everybody has Venmo these days.
Same.
No judgment, though. Seriously.
Okay, there's questions. Let's look in the chat really quick.
Are people meaning to raise their hands? I feel like some people are raising their hands
here. There
like on Zoom. I don't know if you guys are meaning to do that or if that's just like.
That's probably when we said raise your hand if.
Maybe.
That's what it was. Raise your hand if. That's what it was. Okay, you just reminded me to drink my water. Yes, people just raise your hand, sign me up. Okay, so those of you guys that want to sign up tonight, the first 5, send myself or Liz Miller, whoever invited you to this group, a message. We'll get you signed up tonight. We'll send you the 5-day slim down meal plan tonight so you can start tomorrow. This call is recorded, so whoever's watching it, you probably won't be the first 5, but that's okay. Anybody else? I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions about anything that we said before we let you go? And look, I said 9:15 we'd be done. It's 9:11.
Yay. Go us, man.
That was really on point.
Seriously, if you guys have any questions, you're probably like, what did they used to tell us in school? Like, if you're not the only person who has this question, like, it's okay. Be brave. We're in a trust tree. There's no judgment. I had so many questions when I first started. So we've definitely been where you are. So don't be afraid to ask a question.
And once you sign up, you're going to have questions too. And that's what we're here for. Like, that's what the beauty of working with a good coach that's certified in what they're teaching. That's the difference between that and working with some random Joe. It matters. It definitely matters. So, okay, that's it. Be the first 5. Send us a message. We'll get you signed up tonight, and you'll be able to start literally as soon as tomorrow. You don't need to do special grocery shopping. You'll be able to figure it out with what you have, and we'll be able to help you. We're so happy you guys came here. Let's see. Raise your hand if you got anything out of this call. I see hand 2, 1, 2.